Hello friends, Namaste, Sastrikal, Assalamu Alaikum and Jai Yeshu. Friend Rajat back again with yet another video, and in this video we'll be discussing about nominating contract players. Which players you should choose from nominating contract, as well as I'll be helping you out with the progression point of these players. But before that, let's see from where you can earn the nominating contracts from the event that you have been given currently. So under Dream Team, there are two events that will give you nominating contract. First is the Starter Tour event that will give you 5-star nominating contract, and the second one is National Team Tour event which will give you 4-star nominating contract. Now many people were worried about the expiry of your nominating contract. We have clearly discussed everything, every detail about this in the previous video that we had already made. You can check it out from the I button. I'll give you the basic idea. The nominating contract, once you get it, has an expiration time of 2 months. So you can check it out from the tab here which is given below named as nominating contract. Tap on that and you'll get all the details of when your nominating contract is expiring, which tier of your nominating contract is expiring when. So first one is 5, 4, 3 and 2. So now the speciality of this season's nominating contract is a bit different, because previous season's nominating contract were featured cards. This season's nominating contracts are highlight cards. So what is the difference between featured and highlight card is basically your featured cards are the featured cards and highlight cards are the upgrade of your featured card. So they are the best featured cards in game, which is highlight cards. The highlight cards will be having high levels as well as high overall rating, and featured card used to have very less level. You had to be very careful while choosing or giving the progression point, because generally you used to get very less amount of progress. So now I'll be suggesting you the players as per their playstyle. The good thing about the highlight cards are you can use in maximum of 4 progression points for their individual team playstyle. Generally in featured card you were not supposed to do it because you used to get less amount of progression points, so 1 or 2 was suggested. But now in highlight card you can use a maximum of 4 progression points in these highlight cards. So the players who will be playable in all playstyle would be Rudiger, Onana, Sterling, Perisic, Phillips, Pogba, Witsel and Selling. Darwin Núñez can be played in all playstyle except possession. Scamacca can be played in all playstyle except possession and quick counter. Charles can be played in all playstyle except out wide. Windel and Brias Mendes can be played in all playstyle except quick counter. So now I'll be showing you the progression points, but not for all the players, but for my selected players that I feel like it's good to spend your nominating contracts with, because there are lots of nominating contract packs or events where you can earn it, and the packs where you will find a new set of players will come in. So you can save if you feel like these players are not comfortable or not good for your squad. Otherwise you can go for these players, which I'll be telling you out the names as well as their progression. So my first pick would be Rudiger, and his progression point under possession playstyle would be this. His progression point under quick counter and long ball counter would be this. His progression point under out wide and long ball would be this. My second pick from this nominating contract would be Kelvin Phillips. His progression under possession would be this. His progression under long ball counter and quick counter would be this. And his progression under out wide and long ball would be this. My third pick from this pack would be Paul Pogba. His progression point in possession would be this. His progression under quick counter and out wide would be this. His progression points under long ball counter and long ball would be this. Now my next pick would be Ivan Perisic. His progression point under possession would be this. His progression under long ball counter would be this. His progression under quick counter, long ball and out wide would be this. My first pick from the 4-star nominating contract would be Charles. His progression point for quick counter would be this. His progression point for possession, long ball counter and long ball would be this. And my last pick from the nominating contract as well as from the 4-star nominating contract would be Selling. His progression point under quick counter would be this. His progression point under long ball counter would be this. His progression point under possession, long ball and out wide would be this. So with this we come to an end where we discussed about nominating contracts and every possible doubts that you might have regarding it. Still, if you have any doubts regarding it, feel free to comment in the comment section, as well as you can get in touch with us on Instagram as well. The link will be given in the description of the video. Yes, if you found the video to be good and informative, please do hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel. Roger takes off. Peace out.